Hey everyone, it's Sam from Bio Cosplay, and today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Shocker from the Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave. So the only accessories he comes with are these Shocker effects. We've seen these before with the Havoc figure. This time they're cast in a yellow plastic and have some orange on the edges there. They look okay overall. They don't seem super shockery though, but I guess we can't expect them to sculpt a whole new effect just for one figure. And to put these on, you just kind of shove his fist in there, and they kind of rest on his wrist. So taking a closer look at the figure, he is on the Bucky Cap body, so nothing really new there. The head is a new sculpt, and he has one eye that's slightly bigger than the others, kind of like the Deadpool we got, so it makes him look a little goofy. I'm okay with the goofiness because I'll be using him with my other Sinister Six figures, and that comic was pretty goofy already, so I suppose it fits. The brown part on the top of his head there is sculpted. There's like a sculpted ridge going around, so it's not just the Deadpool head reused for him. All the brown lines over the yellow are painted nicely. So the head is yellow plastic with brown lines painted over it. The chest is brown plastic, I believe, with the yellow painted over that, but then the brown lines are also painted over the yellow. And the way you can tell is you can see some of the brown paint on the brown right there on that diamond. So that's kind of weird, but I guess it gives it a cleaner look than if they were to try to just paint the yellow. And then that continues on his sides and on the inside of the arms and down the legs. And overall, the quilting pattern looks good everywhere. There are some minor scuffs or spots where there wasn't enough paint, but the overall look is fine. On the top of this shoulder, mine is missing some brown paint there, so there's some yellow showing through. But that's okay since I'm not looking down on the top of the figure normally. On the forearms, he has these sculpted metal gauntlets, which look pretty cool, and they're painted nicely. And I wish they had used that type of sculpting somewhere else on the figure as well, because it's only on the gauntlets. And I think it would have been cool if he had like a matching belt or if the knee pads matched, but it's really just the gauntlets. But those look pretty neat. The knee pads, on the other hand, are just gray squares on his knees. So those don't look amazing. They're kind of bland, but I guess they work. I don't know. I guess the knees are my part that I'm kind of iffy about. So moving on to articulation, the head moves up this much, down this much, side to side, no head pivot. Shoulders move up this much, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, wrist hinges and swivels, ab crunch that moves forward this much, back this much, rotation at the waist, legs move out this much, he kicks forward, back not so much, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, and the ankles hinge forward, back, and he has ankle pivot. This figure is standing at about 6.5 inches tall. Here he is next to the only other figure I've reviewed from this wave. And here he is next to some of his Sinister Six companions. So overall, I like this figure, but I can't say I'd recommend it unless you're a fan of the Shocker or want to complete your Sinister Six team. I think it's mainly just that he's another figure on the Bucky Cat body, which is pretty boring at this point. He doesn't have a ton of accessories going for him. and he's got minimal new sculpting going on, so there's not a ton that's amazing about him. But I really like the Shocker, and I wanted him to go along with my other Sinister Six figures, so I'm happy with him. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!